What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and today we are doing another overview. What are we looking at? Well, technically we're not looking at a comic, we're looking at something that came from the comics and then went to the big screen and then went back to comics and then the big screen and then back to comics and back to the big screen, and it recently just hit the big screen again to very polarized reviews and opinions of people. Personally, I loved it, my kids loved it. Is it the thing I really grew up with? And was it my favorite story and take of these characters? No. But did I enjoy it? Yes. Okay, what are we looking at? We are looking at the art of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. All right, like I said before, I actually really enjoyed the movie for what it was. Did it change a whole lot of things? Did it get some things, make some weird, awkward decisions with characterizations? Sure. But was the art style friggin' cool? Yes. Was were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles acting like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? In my opinion, heck yes. But yeah, I friggin' love the art style of that movie. I know some people, it wasn't for some people, but I really liked it. I've been digging like the Into the Spider-Verse and Mutant Mayhem. I love that like really sketchy, crazy, cel-shaded almost art style. Really love it. So I was really excited when I could finally get the art book. But let's check it out. All right, so here we have the art of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. So this is more of a square book. Here, let's grab another TMNT book so you can kind of see. This is a deluxe oversized hardcover, so you can kind of see the scale of things here. The oversized hardcover is obviously taller. Let's get that lined up. Yeah, so it's obviously taller, a little bit thicker, but definitely this book is a lot wider than that. So, all right, let's do this. All right, so this is the front cover. Here we have the back cover. Super fun little art style, kind of fun. A lot of different art styles on there. And then there is the spine again. So this does come to us from IDW. And let's flip it open. And we first start things off with these absolute gorgeous end sheets here. I love when they do cool art design with the end sheets and end paper, and don't just leave it blank or random color. The other side is mirrored. So definitely super nice that they took some time and did some actual art on there. Love that when they do this. So this comes to us from IDW and Jim Sorensen. And kick things off, we just got this huge page spread here, and it's actually got pretty decent binding. I always kind of worry when they do a double wide page spread and they do it this close to the front or back of the book, because you can't get the book super far apart, and especially when they do it down the middle of a face and it does like these weird cross eyes sometimes. But this actually opens up pretty well to where you can see it right away. So that's super nice. So you got the whole creative team here, forward by Ramsey Naito, introduction by Jeff Rowe, and then you got brief history of the Turtles, Leo, Donnie, Raph, Mikey. You got an interview with Seth Rogen. You're talking April Baxter, Cynthia Outram, and TCRI, New York City, Splinter, storyboards, Superfly. My kids love Superfly. Mutants. We got vehicles. And then we got some interviews here. Jeff Rowe, the Mega Mutant High School, and then the making of Mutant Mayhem. So you got over nearly 170 pages in this book. Here's the forward. Really great spreads. I really love this art. So you got a great introduction here with Jeff, who's the director for TMNT. And then it goes into just the brief history of the Ninja Turtles, talking about, the comics genesis, and then the like tunes, the original cartoon, and then the movies and all that kind of fun stuff, and keeps going all about. Oh man, it's so cool to see all this stuff. And then, there's my favorite IDW TMNT series. So cool. issue number 5, which is actually one of my absolute favorite issues from the IDW series. So I love seeing that, getting some acknowledgement in there. So awesome. And then we go into each of the characters. So just a little bit about it. And just about the characters, and then just the perspective of those characters from the director, and then a little bit about it from like the art director and production designer and things. And then, you got just different, just framing, facial expressions, that kind of stuff. Yeah, character expressions. There we go. And then, as a baby Leo, oh, so cute. And then just hands. Really cool to see all this stuff, how it's all broken down. Then you got Donnie here. So yeah, I love how they do it like on this like old kind of high school, middle school, lined paper. Definitely goes to the, if you've seen the movie, definitely kind of coincides with the look and feel of it. And then, the huge RGB laptop and cell phones. And really good point brought up by people in this movie is how they can afford to have a cell phone plan and these crazy laptops. I don't know. Maybe it's just a lot more people lose wallets and change down sewers in New York than we really think. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Splinter's really good at with like investments or something. I don't know. We could do some headcanon with that. But I digress. Oh my gosh, look at a little baby Raph. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so chubby. Oh, I want to squeeze his cheeks. Anyways, then we got Mike, super cool dude, kind of nerdy but geeky and cute and fun in a cool way. And then yeah, so then we get into interviews with Seth, the director, and yeah, super cool stuff, and all about April, and then yeah. So we're going through all the different characters, Baxter, and talks a little bit about their creation processes and all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to start jumping forward a little bit more so that we don't spend all time like looking through every single page. Checking out the art of the vehicles in here, and then the scenery, side characters, and we got Splinter in here. Really fun, really interesting. Got the sewer, and then you got storyboards, which I absolutely love as like a filmmaker, seeing these storyboards and how they go from this to the actual scenes. Super cool. And then how they progress. I mean, it's basically the same thing as like progression pieces from comics. You get your pencils, and then your inks, and all that kind of stuff. Really dig it. Really fun to look through here. I'm excited to let my kids see this book and read all about it, and yeah, hopefully fall more in love with TMNT and everything that goes with TMNT, because I love TMNT and I grew up loving it. That was one of my favorite memories, is walking out in the living room as a kid. My dad had all 4 of the original figures laid out on our living room floor. I had never seen or heard of the Ninja Turtles before, and there were the 4 original action figures in their packs laid out in that arc, that like TMNT arc. And from that minute, I was I just fell in love with TMNT and have always loved it ever since. All the iterations, I can appreciate what they do in those iterations, and whether it's interesting or speaks to me, or I like the art style or not, I can definitely appreciate what each one brings to the table in its own unique way. So I love seeing how they do that and iterate the turtles and bring new things and new ideas, because you know what? Each generation has their own, and we can appreciate each one as is. Oh, it's so cute. It's such a cute shot. Anyways, so that is the art of Mutant Mayhem. All right, so that was a quick look at the art of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. Like I said before, I know the art style wasn't for everyone. I personally absolutely love that art style. So if I'm watching an animated movie like that with, again, like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse or Into the Spider-Verse, whatever, and the Mutant Mayhem, I love that look. I think it's so cool. I think they did a pretty good job with making the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles act and look like teenagers. And I thought, different people like different things. Some people really hated the new April design. Some people loved it. I thought it was a really cool take. And personally, as a filmmaker myself, I studied filmmaking in college. I really love to get into the art and the making of books and behind the scenes documentaries and all of that kind of stuff. Absolutely love that. So being able to pick up an art book like this, and I can't wait to show it to my kids. They love the movie and they are watching it all the time. It's actually their first introduction to Ninja Turtles. So now that I got them hooked, I want to take them back and watch the original TMNT tunes and maybe like the 2012 series. I really, really like that 2012 series too. As far as animated movies and plot lines and stories go for TMNT, the 2012 is just the best out there in my opinion. Obviously the comics are great, the originals, like way dark and grittier versus like the new IDW run, which is can get actually pretty dark at some points, but is a little bit lighter, but it's all colorized, it's not the black and white, different take. I actually really love the origin story of the Ninja Turtles in IDW series. That's probably actually my favorite origin stories of them that there is out there. But yeah, so if you are interested in the art behind it and kind of the discussion and how they did the characters and the iterations and all that, definitely a really cool kind of coffee table book for the nerd cave or something like that. Maybe you can sneak it out into the living room if your wife's not paying attention when friends are coming over for a great art book that all the guys might be interested in, maybe some of the ladies, hopefully. But yeah, so definitely check it out. Super cool book. And if you haven't seen that movie, I don't know why you're watching this video then, but check out that movie. Let me know in the comments what your favorite iteration of TMNT is. Don't tell me what your least favorite is. Everyone's got their opinions about that, but just let me know what your favorite is and why it's your favorite. Like IDW is my favorite because I love that origin story so much. Anyways, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, do all those things. But the most important thing to do is, yes, comment. Let me know your favorite iteration of TMNT. And if you're looking for one comic book for TMNT to read, just a one and done, make sure to check out my other overview of the TMNT Last Ronin that just came out. Great one-off story, super self-contained, awesome book. Definitely check that out. Check this out. All right, that's it. Take care. Stay cool.